Hey guys, Bearded Viking Gamer here. And today I don't have really a long video for you, but I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I picked up this last week, because I always show you guys that. But I also wanted to mention, I'll do a big shout out to you guys and thank you guys very much for subscribing to the channel. I just now hit over that 200 mark. And once I hit the 250, I'm going to do another giveaway. The last giveaway that I did was at the 100 subscriber mark, and that was the Link Amiibos. And I have something else in mind here for the 250 subscriber. But I'll talk more about that the closer we get to it. We're fairly close now. But there's some stuff I want to talk about and show you guys. Back in the rental days, a lot of the newer kids don't really have a lot of that stuff in there. They have like Redbox and things like that. But our rental stores, even before Blockbuster, Video Update and all those places, I came across this, and this brought back some crazy nostalgia for me. But this was this was the Adventures of Bio Billy. Okay, but what this was a rental, and your rental cartridge came in here for the NES just like this. And what they did, instead of giving everybody the set of instructions coming through there, they made it so that your instructions were printed on the inside of the case. That's when you got to rent them. It's just crazy to see this, because I never see this stuff anymore. And they had a generic, Adventures of Bio Billy front cover. Of course, it's dusty underneath that sticker, but heck, it's 30 years old. So that's something there. Another thing is, I got this as a birthday present, and a buddy of mine got this for me, and I'm always wanting to improve the sound for you guys. I use a GoPro Hero 7 Black when I am filming for you guys, and the only way I can get a better microphone, nothing else really hooks up to it, is I had to get one of these. These things are extremely hard to come by. They're just a pain to get. If you do order, you can find them online. Otherwise, you go on eBay or something like that, and they're $120 or $80 or $90 when they normally cost $60. But if you're paying for a $60 one, you got to wait a month or so to get your product. It's kind of crazy how hard it is to really get one of these. And now that I have one of these, I'm going to be on the lookout for a mic. I'm probably going to do like a Rode Video Micro, something like that, so you guys will be able to hear me a lot better on here. So that's one way I'm going to improve this channel here for sure. One of the other pickups I did here, this was Punch Out on the Wii. Freaking awesome. They revamped a whole bunch of the movements and stuff off the original Punch Out that was on the NES, which that game is still fantastic. But if you are into that type of thing, then definitely check out Punch Out on the Wii. It's awesome. Did an excellent job. I am planning on doing another collection video. I know that my PS4 collection one, I'm not stupid. I know everybody likes that kind of stuff when they see it on here. I can tell by the views. Out of all of my videos, that's the one that has the most views. So I know people are liking the collection videos. So I am planning on doing another collection video, whether it's going to be my NES collection or my Super Nintendo or one of those. You guys leave a comment down below which kind of collection you guys would like to see that I have. I most likely would like to do a Super Nintendo one. I love that. That's my favorite system out of all of my systems. The Super Nintendo is my favorite. But yeah, let me keep going with these pickups here. I keep getting sidetracked, guys. Here was a PS4 game that I picked up. This is Divinity Original Sin 2. I had the first one. These games are very, very strategic. So if you're into a very slow, take your time to battle, these games are for you. The graphics are actually superb, though. Some of the craziest AoE stuff I've seen in a game. Another one here, I was told by a buddy at work about this one. This is a VR game, and this is Trover Saves the Universe. Kind of cool. Haven't got to. I've seen gameplay footage of it. After he talked about this and told me, I went and looked out and found some gameplay footage of it, and it does look very cool. I'm like, all right, I have to get this. Never even knew this stuff was around, actually. This one I've been playing a ton of. This is yet another VR game, but this is Tetris Effect. And gosh, man, if you're a fan of Tetris or any of that stuff, for sure pick this up. This game, the visuals on it are awesome. Now, I first started it without the VR, so you don't fully need the VR to play this. But if you do have a VR headset for the PS4, it makes it crazy. I mean, the stuff is flying at you, and you know, whales and stuff flying right past your face, and then they're bursting into schools of fish, and it's crazy. And so it really distracts you. It makes the Tetris difficult if you get higher up in there. For sure, try this one. Moving on here, we got some Game Boy games. I'm always a fan of finding cool stuff that, you know, I used to have as a kid or things, and I never actually owned this one, but I saw it in there and I had to do this one. This is Castlevania Adventure on the Game Boy. Freaking cool. Any of the Castlevania stuff I'm just a huge fan of. This other one here, I didn't even know this one existed, actually. I saw this on here and I had to do this too because this is one of my favorite series on the original Nintendo. And this is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Never seen that out in there. And then this was one of my favorite NES games. Both my brother and I used to have really fond memories of this game in specific. But it's crazy to see it on a Game Boy Color, and that is Crystallis. Loved this game. The artwork on it back when it was on the NES, that's what, man, it's freaking just looks so cool when he's coming through there on his shield on the front cover. And moving on to here, I got my last little bit of stuff here. And this is a Super Nintendo game that I had picked up, and this is Battletoads versus Double Dragon. Never had it in the collection. Now it's in here. Got a loving home now. And then another one here, another Super Nintendo game, and this one is Rock and Roll Racing. And this was a rental, actually. I look at the back of it and they had stamped it in here, product of Hollywood Video. Man, that place isn't even around no more. It's kind of crazy. It's just nuts to see all those places gone. And then last but not least, my buddy Sean got me a late birthday present gift, and he was waiting for it, and it showed up at his house, and I was not expecting this. Wanted it in the collection for a very long time. Just never had owned it, and it just got pricey to where, you know me, I like to get games on the cheap. So if I find a game that is fairly cheap, I'm going to snag it. But some of these games get out of reach in here, and this was one of them. I was like, man, I just can't see myself paying that. And he surprised me on the late birthday present gift, and that is Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo. I've wanted it for a very long time, and just happy to have this on here, so thank you very much. Yeah, it's awesome. So that's it for the pickups and stuff on here. Like I said, I will talk more of you guys on the giveaway that we'll be doing at the 250 subscriber mark. So keep an eye out for that, guys, and we'll see you guys next week.